Did you declare pretty early on, or did you know what you wanted to do?
When I first came to college, I wanted to be a chem major, and after taking a couple chem courses, that didn't work out for me, kind of. But then I found bio, and it just went a lot smoother in my sophomore year. So since my sophomore year, I've been on the bio path.
Colleagues Jennifer Rody Ward and David Clark and I started working with Virginia Spiraea, which is a federally listed threatened species of shrub that grows along rivers in western North Carolina. So we did some work along the Chioa River, testing the effects of mowing, so the DOT mows along the roadway, and then we did some other sort of habitat assessments, and this kind of carry over from that.
This project is an endangered plant that
It's
you're trying to...
Threatened, yeah, federally threatened, so almost endangered. And it's been federally threatened since early 1990s, and we're just trying to help with the recovery plan.
One of the major threats to this species in the wild is that it's not very shade tolerant, and so it tends to get overgrown because the rivers that it grows along are all regulated and they don't flood the way they used to. It used to be floods would come through and scour the competing vegetation and open up things so they'd be in high light. But now, for them to be successful, they need interventions by people to come in and cut away the competing vegetation to basically highlight them periodically.
We have shade cloth on some of the plants. They're all genetically the same, and we have 4 of each genotype, and each of those 4 are undergoing 100%, 75, 50, or 20% sunlight. And the shade cloth is for that as well.
Using some instrumentation to measure the photosynthetic characteristics of these plants in that gradient, and we're hoping to find some of those that are better able to tolerate the greater shade, and then those will be the ones to target for propagating and outplanting.
Basically, the best genotype to use the shade the best, or use the sunlight the best in the shade, has a higher chance of survival in wild populations. So hopefully, if a genotype shows really good shade acclimation, we can outsource those seeds or propagules into wild population, and then hopefully that will increase the chance of success and recovery.